nominated Sinclair for Committee Volunteer of the Year because sometimes I think when you do a lot of stuff for someone or for something, it gets taken for granted and it doesn't quite get recognised. And I wanted Sinclair to be recognised because he does so much for the club in so many different ways. He's been club secretary, he's been club treasurer, he's been a leader, he's been a coach, he's done fundraising, he's literally does everything for the club, and I just wanted that to be recognised by other people. I think Sinclair helps a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. So you get people that come to the club that have got some experience and they think, I sort of know what I'm doing, and then Sinclair will actually come along to them and say, yeah, okay, you sort of know what you're doing, but I can make you a little bit better in the nicest possible way, and then it'll help them a lot, it'll help them improve. But on the other side of that, you'll get complete beginners that come along to the club and they're a bit nervous, they don't really want to, they're not sure if they want to go in the water, they don't know what they want to do, and Sinclair just puts them at ease and he sort of takes them under his wing, shows them the beginnings and then just progresses them without them even realising that it's happening.
Sinclair's always incredibly kind and generous with both his time, his enthusiasm and his experience. He's always willing to help new members or more experienced members, whether it's in the pool or out at sea, passing on his skills or organising club trips. Really couldn't think of anyone more deserving of a Volunteer of the Year award.
Sinclair's helped the club by just always being part of the club, heavily involved in the club, making sure it's running as it should, looking out for people when the newcomers come along to the slip, and just the input is always there. It's relentless how much time and effort Sinclair puts into this club, and we wouldn't have this type of club that we have without him. I'm absolutely delighted that Sinclair has received this award because he deserves it. He's held this club together for a number of years, as long as I've been here 3 years, and he's held this club together by himself literally at some points, which must have been slightly a daunting process for him, but he's also building it back up and putting a really good committee together and educating the committee as it comes along, so he 100% deserves this award.
When did I first get involved? Oh, more than 20 years ago. And I started volunteering as a way of giving something back for a sport that I absolutely love. I'm very, very grateful for the time that people put into me. My first year and a half I was known as Upside Down Sinclair. Never could find a way to the surface.
Grant, and what would you mentioned a wee bit of it, but what would you personally get from sort of volunteering with the club?
I don't know, it's just, I do get a buzz when I see people who are afraid to put their heads underwater or just can't get something right, and then suddenly something clicks and they're away, and I've seen people go from complete novice to very accomplished paddlers in very short time just because they got the right bit of instruction, the right bit of encouragement. I enjoy that. I think the most important thing is just to make people feel at ease and welcome, and encourage them to come back if they've had a bad day, and to provide opportunities, whether it's a week's lay in the surf or a couple of hours on a Saturday morning to sort out whatever it is turning in the wind, offering trips that stretch people but don't scare them, that sort of thing. I think I've been on every committee position apart from equipment officer and junior rep. I think kayaking's given me so much, and I get a bit of a kick out of seeing other people getting the same excitement and the same pleasure. And I hope I'll be able to do a bit more of this. I mean, for me, getting this award is almost embarrassing. I always think of the coaches as being the volunteers that we should give the most credit to. But I kind of hope that for a few years more I can enthuse one or two of the younger folk to take up coaching and just help to sustain the club into the future.
Sinclair, don't go anywhere, we need you. Keep up all the good work and we do all really appreciate it.